A beginner's guide to ukulele mastery. 10 steps. If you follow these, I guarantee you will become a much better player and you'll enhance your enjoyment of playing music on the ukulele. Number 1, practice regularly. Set aside 20 to 30 minutes every day if you can, and if you can't, 5 to 15 minutes 4 out of 7 days of the week. Being regular and consistent is going to help you gain skills more quickly. Every day reinforces what you've done before. Find yourself some repertoire that you'd like to work on, and then some techniques that you can use to perform the repertoire. Be careful not to fall into the trap of practicing the same thing over and over again. Practice things that you don't know. Number 2, learn the basic chords. So you're a beginner. I suggest learning the basic chords in the key of C, if you've got a C6 tuned ukulele. What we need is the diatonic chords in the key of C. Diatonic means you're using the chords that possess the notes that are in the scale of the key of C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So we have C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and back to C. Learn those chords. Number 3, practice transitioning between the chords. So keep it simple to start with and go from C to F, and then maybe G7 to C. Now they're important chords. C, F, G7, back to C. So practice transitioning those chords so they're smooth. And once you've got those down, try some of the other chords that we've just talked about, like C to D minor, D minor to E minor to C. Mix it up. Write them down, pick them willy-nilly, and give yourself 5 to 10 minutes of just practicing transitions. Number 4, use a metronome. Metronomes are going to keep you true, your timing and your rhythm. Sometimes beginners will play with a metronome and it feels like the metronome's speeding up or slowing down. Unless you're using one of those old ones, I assure you it's probably not. You know, you can go to Google and type in the word metronome and there's a free metronome right there. Okay, press start and you can use this slider to adjust the tempo. And once you have it, practice changing your chords to the metronome. Eventually, it'll be just like driving a car. You know, you don't really think about what you're doing when you're driving a car. That's where you want the metronome to be. It's just holding the tempo for you, quietly in the background, in the back of your mind. If you're getting some value from this video, please give me a thumbs up, share me with your friends, and leave me a comment below. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. Click the notification bell. Also, I have a printable for this lesson available over at my Patreon page, patreon.com/ukemullum. Head over there and grab it now. Experiment with strumming patterns. Now, I'm not showing you how to strum in this video. I've got another video over here if you want to check that out. But what you need to remember is this. You've got a downstroke and an upstroke. And most of the basic ukulele strums, you're going to have a pendulum motion, which is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm using my index finger and I'm using the nail on the way down and the flesh on the way up. That's one of the most basic ways to learn how to strum in the beginning. So the downstrokes we count 1, 2, 3, 4. The upstrokes we count and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Most of the music we're going to play when we first start out is in 4/4 time. Therefore, there's 4 beats to the bar. But when you're including the upstroke, you're actually dividing the bar into 8 quaver beats as opposed to 4 crotchet beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So just know that that is a measure or a bar of music in 4/4 time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then you will learn that you can miss some of those strokes to create interesting syncopated patterns, like the one that you probably already know, the island strum. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and. If we're to write out our 8 quaver beats and put the down and the up like so, you can go along and erase some of these beats and try practicing changing chords over that. For example, let's do this one. You'll notice that my pendulum motion will continue even when I'm not contacting the strings. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. There's so many different combinations you can do with all those 8 quaver beats of the bar. So just go through and discover new patterns. There's probably some out there that won't work so well, but I think you're going to find a lot that do, and they're going to spice up your playing and your understanding of rhythm. Point number 6, play along with recordings. People often ask me, Stu, what's the strumming pattern for this song? For me, more often than not, I am listening to the drums because I started off my musical journey as a drummer. So I understand rhythm pretty well. And that's what I hear, and that's kind of the feel of the song for me. So when I'm just doing that pendulum motion, I pick out the beats that seem to be most characteristically like what's happening in the song. So start off like that, and then accent the beats that you think will make it sound like the song. So hopefully when you're playing along with the recording, you'll be able to hear what's going on just by keeping in time and working out which beats of your pendulum motion most feel like the song. That's as clear as I can go. When in doubt, the island strum works with just about anything. Number 7, watch instructional videos. Now there's heaps of amazing ukulele instructors online on YouTube, Instagram, all over the place. Everyone's got something that they can share with you. Now the thing is, free videos are great, but you know, if you really want to go into depth, I recommend buying a course so that you can keep heading in one direction. Sometimes you get so overwhelmed with so much choice of where to go and what to do and what to learn, it can kind of discombobulate you, and so you actually don't end up getting anything done. So don't rule out paying for a course. These instructors, like myself, work really hard to make them start off somewhere and finish somewhere so that you actually have results to show for your efforts. Point number 8, learn music theory. At first, as a beginner, you hear all these new terms and it's frightening. It's like someone's talking an alien language to you. Once you get comfortable with these concepts, and you can apply them and start recognizing them, it's like a new world of intrigue will open up in front of you, and you'll start joining dots, and you'll see how this works with that and why this works and why the notes of this chord work with the notes of this chord. A little bit of music theory can go a really long way. I highly recommend doing a music theory course. In fact, my ukulele course teaches you music from the ground up via the ukulele. It's very affordable and it's available now. Click the link below. number 9. Are you dying to find out what number 10 is? Hang around, it's coming next. One of the best things you can do to improve your playing and enjoyment of the instrument is to join a ukulele group. I know in Australia there are plenty. There's even websites that have listings of groups all over the world. Join a ukulele group. Meeting people and playing together and being swept up in the wave of rhythm and melody is one of the best things you can do. It's good for your brain, it's good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Join a ukulele group. I'll put the details of my group down below. Okay, here it is, my beginner's guide to ukulele mastery. Point number 10, enjoy yourself, have fun. If you're not having fun doing this, you're not going to want to keep doing it. You need to work out ways to make all the processes fun and know that sometimes it's going to feel a little bit like work, but in the end, there's a payoff. There always is. Every time I learn a new piece, it's under my fingers. I know when the time comes for me to be able to perform that, it's going to be second nature. And it's a wonderful thing. So combine a little bit of effort with the right attitude of just having fun. You're doing this for fun, and enjoyment is going to take you a long way. Thanks so much for hanging out with me all the way to the end of the video. Gold star for you! See you in the next one.
Swirl in the sun and the swirl in the sky. Swirl in the sky and the smile on the face. Smile